Welcome to another Ziva Math video. In this video, we're going to be calculating the percent when we're given the part and the whole. You can use a proportion to find percentages. You'll put your percent over 100, and the percent always goes over 100. And you'll set that equal to the part over the whole. Let's take a look at our examples. You're likely most familiar with seeing percentages in relationship to your grades. So for our first example, let's take a quiz grade and calculate the percent. So Grace got 13 out of 20 questions correct on her science quiz. What percent of the test questions did she get correct? And I'm going to solve this using a proportion. I'm going to put the percent over 100, and I'm going to set that equal to the part over the whole. So we know that Grace got 13 questions right out of 20. So 20 is the whole. There were 20 questions total, and she got 13 of them correct. So 13 is going to go in place of the part. And we are finding the percent, so we can put our variable in place of the percent. So my proportion is x over 100 equals 13 over 20. And then I'm going to solve this like a proportion. So the first thing I'm going to do is multiply 20 times x, and I'll have 20x. And then I'll need to multiply 13 times 100. And 13 times 100 is 1300. Now I'm just solving a one-step equation. 20x equals 1300. And to solve for x, I'm going to need to divide both sides by 20. And to divide both sides by 20, I'm going to go off to the side and I'm going to show my steps. So I have 1300 on the inside and 20 on the outside, so 1300 divided by 20. So I have 130 divided by 20, and that is 6. 6 times 20 is 120. When I subtract, I get 10. I'll bring the 0 down. Now I have 100 divided by 20, which is 5. 5 times 20 is 100, and when I subtract, I get 0. So x equals 65, and we were solving for the percent, her grade on this quiz, and her grade is 65%. A sporting goods store had 250 basketballs in stock at the beginning of the year. They have sold 180. What percentage of the stock of basketballs have been sold? So we're going to use a proportion to solve this. We're going to use percent over 100 equals our part over the whole. And the store had 250 basketballs in stock at the beginning of the year. They had 250 total, so that's going to be our whole. They've sold 180. So 180 is the part that they've sold. So 180 is our part. And then we're solving for the percentage. So our percent is going to be where our variable goes. So we'll have x over 100 because we're solving for our percent, and our percent always goes over 100, equals 180 over 250. So we're solving x over 100 equals 180 over 250. And the first thing I see here is that my 180 over 250 can be simplified. So I'm going to start on that side. I can divide both the 180 and the 250 by 10, which will give me 18 over 25. So the first thing I'm going to do is simplify this proportion up. And I'm going to have x over 100 equals 18 over 25. Now I'm ready to multiply 25 times x is 25x, and then on the right-hand side, I'll have 18 times 100, and 18 times 100 is 1800. So the equation I'll be solving is 25x equals 1800. And to solve for x, I'll divide both sides by 25. I'm going to go out to the side to do my division. I have 1800 divided by 25. So 180 divided by 25 is 7. 7 times 25 is 175. When I subtract, I get 5. I'll bring the 0 down. Now I have 50 divided by 25, which is 2. 2 times 25 is 50, and when I subtract, I get 0. So x equals 72. We're solving for the percent, so they have sold 72% of the basketballs. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to Ziva Math for more videos.